Welcome to a very scary, as seen on Adult Swim, what was I gonna call it? Extravaganza! I forgot the title for a second. It's live television, guys. What are you gonna do? Happy Halloween, everybody, if you celebrate that. I don't know what religion you are. You may be a Buddhist, and you're like, fuck Halloween, it's a cult thing, and they're all pagans, and they can go fuck off. I hope they go to hell if that's what Buddhists believe in. I don't know. I don't know anything about religion except my own religion, and that is I worship McDonald's, the food chain. So, what's happened? I hope everyone's, it's a scary hand that I'm operating with my own penis. I wasn't really. It's just, I don't know. We found some shit lying around the office. We're like, that looks like Halloween. We're adults. Nobody around here has Halloween stuff. Why don't you get over yourself? Maybe you go to the dollar store and buy Halloween shit. We don't. It's Adult Swim. They're cheap motherfuckers. We do have a fucking big machete. I don't know who or why this is in the office, but I know whose office I'm going. Sally had it in her office, so I'm going to her when the shit hits the fan. Chop some shit up. Welcome to As Seen on Adult Swim. I am your Halloween temporary Halloween host, Nick Scary Pants Gibbons. And we're gonna tell you some stuff tonight. I know it's Halloween night. Maybe you're out. I think attendance is gonna be low on this one because people are out, they need their candy. Unless, we may have a lot of diabetics watching tonight. That's what I'm banking on. Because candy is like poison for diabetics. Is that right? Is that how diabetes works? It's like poison for you. Don't go get the candy if you got diabetes. So welcome to the show, As Seen on Adult Swim. It's a special Halloween extravaganza. We are cutting prices left and right tonight on the items, although we're just gonna sell them for $5. That's what we sell stuff for, generally speaking. But let's go to our, let's go to our first item, guys. Look, a lot of people love this when we do this. We're flooding, it's not good for you as a consumer when we do this because we are flooding the market with these, making them lose their value at an exponential rate. But we are selling some Venture Brothers, I've got some special spooky coffee. Oh, it's actually human blood. Oh, God, it is. I was just kidding. It's really good, though. Irony. Venture Brothers sells, guys. You get a whole shit bag of these things when you order them. It's only $5 for one. One for $5. Randomly selected out of the thousands we have. There's literally a room in this building that is wallpapered with these. They just used them for wallpaper. One can be yours for $5, folks. This is a great Dr. Venture. He's holding his dry cleaning, I guess. Sounds like it. It was an exciting episode. And here is another one, very similar to the last one. But if you're a fan of animation, you understand that that's how it works. They draw lots of drawings that are real similar to one another, one after another, and then you watch them real fast. And it looks like they're moving. It's the illusion of movement. That's animation. Although no one in America does this part. It's all people in an Asian type country. Maybe Asia. Possibly India or Budapest. But one of these can be yours. We're all different, all fabulous, all a great conversation starter in your home. You're a fan of the Venture Brothers. I believe the 9th season starts this Sunday night. This Sunday night, the 9th season of the Venture Brothers is starting. Is that right? No, it's not? Okay, it's not starting. I am so sorry. It is not starting. We just finished season 7, I've been told. And boy, what a doozy. You remember episode 3? That was a lot of fun when that stuff happened in episode 3 involving the Venture Brothers. See, I know a lot about the show. I hold that show near and dear to my heart, much like these are near and dear to my heart. And be careful for the scary bug. It's a scary bug. Don't let it. Look at it move, lifelikely. Don't let its suction cup grab you. That's how it sucks out your blood and gives you a hickey. And your wife will say, "What have you been up to?" And she won't believe you that you got attacked by the scary Halloween sucking bug. It doesn't kill you, it does give you hepatitis though. That's what I told my wife and my wife. It worked. You could go trick-or-treating. If you get a bunch of these, they're $5 each. Let's say you buy 25 of them. Maybe there's 25 kids in your neighborhood gonna come to your house at night. Put them in the trick-or-treat bucket. That's a cheap gift, cheap, awesome, cool thing for Halloween. Give them out as Halloween candy. Don't be the asshole that gives out toothpaste or toothbrushes. Give out Venture Brothers cells. What kid under the age of 7 doesn't love Venture Brothers cells or know what they are or how animation works or want them to hang on their walls next to their Care Bear shit and their whatever the kids, My Little Pony bullshit. God, I've seen so much. I've seen more episodes of that show than a human should have to see. Because my daughter watches it. She watched it. She doesn't watch it anymore. Came to her senses. Thank God. Now it's nothing but The Wire for her, little 6-year-old. She loves The Wire. Educational, really. Get yourself a Venture Brothers cell. They are gonna go fast. There's only a couple in the shop. So when it goes into the shop, be sure and hop. And get yourself a spooky. Ooh, put your 3D glasses on now. Oh, am Iron Man. Mason, does that sound weird? It did sound weird? Okay, good. It sounded weird to my ear holes, but I didn't know if the microphone would also sound weird, because microphones are scary devices invented by the devil. Halloween. You know, there's a storm raging outside tonight. It's kind of apropos. It's rainy, it's lightning. I almost didn't make it into the office tonight. There was a black cat in the road that I hit with my car. Is that bad luck if you hit him? It only got halfway, it only crossed half of my path. So that's like 3.5 years bad luck. Or something. I don't know how bad luck works, but I am fucked. Oh, poop. Oh, someone didn't flush the toilet. Just thinking of scary things on Halloween. Oh no, I can't wait for my blood results to come back. I hope I don't have a disease. These are all frightening things you could, I hope you're having a good Halloween. I really do. Halloween's one of my favorite holidays. Every year, load up the air rifle, get on top of the house, just shoot the fuck out of those kids. They don't know where it's coming from. It's a lot of fun. They're wearing costumes. They're fine. They're fine. All those costumes are plastic. They're thick plastic. It's not gonna hurt the kids. It's not gonna give them it'll give them a scare. Cause fun fact about Halloween, trick or treat, I choose trick, right? It's in the fucking title. Don't go out on Halloween if you're not a man enough or a woman enough to get a trick, you know? Buyer beware is all I'm saying. But you don't have to beware. These are great things. There's nothing tricky about these. It is tricky to rock a rhyme right on time. That's very tricky. But these cells, there's no tricks about them. They're all treat. Treat yourself to a Venture Brothers cell. Maybe in hell. And the death toll will... God damn it, Sally, the lights went out. Where's the fuse? Is the fuse box in the basement?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait for you here.
I'm not, you gotta...
Oh, hold on. Okay, I got my phone. I I cannot see. All right, I'll do it because I'm the man, Sally. And I know that women don't want to, they're too scared of the spooks and scary ghouls. All right. I don't know how we're still getting a feed out. Now there's shit in the way. God, Truel, man. They come here I can't see anything. They come here every fucking year, take over everything, like they own the place. Now the lights are out. Happy fucking Halloween, kids. Ooh, a birthday cake. All right, well anyway, buy a sell. They look great on any wall in your house. They'll feature one of the many wonderful characters from the show, Venture Brothers. You all know it and love it. So buy a sell, and I gotta find this fuse box so we can get the power back on in the studio. Yeah, there you go. All right, you thought you could hide from a temporary host, bitch, but you can't, and you won't. Let's bring life to the building with the pull of a lever. Here we go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Stuck. There's probably another fuse box around here somewhere. Let's go find that thing. God, they need to clean up down here. Chains everywhere, hands. It's like we don't have a janitor. What is this? Oh, you know what? I bet this would be a good thing to sell. Guys, hey, out there, I haven't found the fuse box left. If you've been watching the show since the beginning, you know that there's a storm outside, the lights went off. Sally's too much of a jerk to come down here by herself and find the fuse box. She sent me down to do it. I haven't found it yet, but I did find something to sell if you guys want to buy. Are you in the mood to buy some stuff? That's why you watch the show, if you can still see anything with the lights out. I found this, you like the show Harvey Birdman, right? Everybody does, sure. If you don't, you're some sort of just like a dummy jerk face. Well, we got this thing to sell. You know, election season's right around the corner. And what better way to confuse your neighbors than by putting up a sign for Phil Ken Saban and Birdman for president. In the show, they want to get unelected, but that's too small. People driving by your house will be like, I don't know who any of the candidates are, and assume that's a candidate. And they're like, hey, I like you. That's a good neighbor. I'll try to look for them on the ballot. And when they get to the ballot box, won't they be surprised? Or just get it and put it on the wall because it's a cool collector's item from the great show, Harvey Birdman. The show ran for 17 years. It was a lot of fun. It was about a bird lawyer. And I can't think of anything cooler than to celebrate its resurrection from the dead on this Halloween extravaganza. Cue lightning. Extravaganza. That was, I don't know. We don't have a budget. Truel has a budget. We get jack shit. We gotta come down to the basement. Do you understand how dank and dark it is and scary down here? Don't worry about me, I'll be fine, folks. You sit in your nice, clean homes, well, they're homes at least, and buy yourself a Harvey Birdman celebratory yard sign. It comes, does it come with the, I'm gonna get out my mini Ouija board in my pocket, I'm gonna rub on it, and I'm gonna enlist Sally, the ghost of Sally. Sally, does this come with the yard thing you stick in your yard? Yes, it does. I heard that is a yes. I could feel the little needle of the mini Ouija board moving around in my pocket. That's why I leave it in my pockets, kids. I like it I like the way it feels when it moves around on my junk. Ooh, look at that cool refraction of light. Wow, guys. I know Josh is loving that. He's real nerd about that kind of stuff. But we're not talking about Josh and his nerdities. We're talking about Harvey Birdman sign. It comes in all three of your favorite colors, red, white, and blue. Also the color of the Caribbean flag. It comes with the thing that you stick into the ground. You know, you don't have to have muscles to stick this in the ground. You could be a 90-pound weakling and buy one of these signs. Don't worry about your strength. The ground is soft. Do not try to stick it into concrete because it will not go in there unless it's wet concrete. Here, I'll show you how it works. Let's say it comes in the mail. It comes just like this in the mail. You rip it open, and all the pieces are there. I'll show you how easy it is to assemble. You're gonna get it. You're gonna think that's an awfully shitty ladder. How am I gonna climb up anything with that? You don't, dummy. It goes into the sign. So it'll probably come packaged like this, I'm assuming. And you unwrap it, and then you find the little divot holes down here, and just like your mama taught you when you were a baby, shove it in. That's how you make more babies. Shove it in like a fucking champ. Get under there. Get under there. And you're done. I'm done. I'm ready to go. If you can't do that, then you don't deserve to live anymore. And it's Halloween, so why don't you make some more ghosts? Or spend $5 on this $5 is such a cheap price for a piece of history. You could say you voted for the right candidate if you buy the Harvey Birdman sign and put it in your front yard. You don't have to put it in your front yard. You can put it in your backyard. No one will see it back there. But I don't want to pigeonhole you into thinking that you have to, or bird hole you into thinking that you have to put it in your front yard. You can put it anywhere you want. I'm not your dad. Put it in your dad. Wait for him to go to sleep at night and then just climb up on his bed and then get over him and go, Dad, welcome to hell, bitch. Ciao. Shove it right in his stomach. That'll show him. It won't kill him, and he'll be real mad at you, but he won't sleep well for at least a month. And that's a lesson that Dad has to learn sometimes. So teach your dad a lesson with the Harvey Birdman sign. What other stuff could you do with the sign? You could take this off. It'll come with it off. If you're too much of an idiot to figure out how to put it together, I don't think it comes with instructions. You could just frame this and put it on your wall. Now you got your basement with all the pictures of you shaking hands with presidents. Put this up, it'll sit nestled snug in your Polito basement or whatever it is you're into. And people will ask questions about it. They'll be like, what is that? Who are those people? And you could have a great convo about it. Hop on YouTube, watch an illegally downloaded version of this particular episode, torrent it. Oh no, guys, I think there's some ghosts down here and they're jackhammering. Hey Josh, can you hear that? I don't know what that is, folks. But when you go to the basement and you're doing a live production, sometimes noises happen for no reason. They come out. This place is built on an Indian burial ground. So, and that's the noise that Indians make. Listen closely. You can almost hear the buffaloes dropping like flies with the Indians shooting their bows and arrows at them, like the Indians do. They're gone. But they taught us a lesson. And this reminds me of my favorite Erasure song. Pop from the Pop album. It's called Lock Up That Heart. So buy yourself a Harvey Birdman sign. It goes good. Whether your house is built on an Indian burial ground like this building is or not, it goes with any, if it is, there's a good chance when you stick it in the ground, you might poke an Indian in the belly. And that could be your dad, just like you did your dad. And he'll rise from the dead and say, did you like Poltergeist 2? It wasn't as good as Poltergeist 1. But everyone from that movie died. So, I didn't do it. Don't blame me. I'm just telling you the facts, son. Get yourself a Harvey Birdman sign. Goes with any house. Let's say you live in an apartment. That's okay too. I'm not judging you, but most apartments are built on the ground. There's very few hovering apartments in America. It's not like BioShock 2. Not as good as BioShock 1, but all the buildings were in the sky. We don't have that yet. We don't have the technology. Buildings are on the ground. So assuming you live in a building, there's ground nearby. Don't worry about that. Hey, let's say you don't have a house, you're homeless, and somehow you're watching this on your laptop outside. You found Wi-Fi somewhere, some park that's free. and you happen to have, you've been panhandling all day, you got $5 in quarters in your pocket, buy yourself a Harvey Birdman sign. The world is your lawn. You could put it anywhere you want. Find a park. I know you're not supposed to be 50 or 100 yards near a park, but do it at night. There's very seldom are there children at parks at night. And if there are children at a park at night, they're ghost children. And just shoo them away. Throw salt on them. I watch Supernatural. I'm gonna lean the sign. I'm tired of holding the sign. It's very heavy. The shipping on this is gonna be expensive, but good news, free shipping and handling. I mean, I can't think of a better way to spend your hard-earned $5 than on one of these Harvey Birdman Saban election posters. A piece of history, lovingly crafted in a factory across town by a machine, but we taught the machine to love, and that's very important. It's got an emotion chip. That was the hardest thing to build. We thought of the sign and then like, how can we make it, but with love, but also not with people, because that's expensive. So we had some scientists invent an emotion chip. We built a big machine. We put the emotion chip into the machine. We started yelling at the machine and we made it angry, and that was its first emotion. And then we taught it to love. And then because we built a very sexy machine and put it next to the machine that was gonna build this, but then we took that machine away and we taught it sadness. And then we taught the machine to fart because we thought that'd be hilarious. And if you haven't heard a machine fart, you ain't living, son. We were right. And then it made this sign. It's scary, right? Hey, that's life of a machine that can think and love. And make no mistake, he has the nuke codes. Somehow he got them. We're all going to die. All right, guys, I gotta find a fuse box. Fuck you sign. I never liked you anyway, and your mother hates you. Let's go find a fuse box to get these lights on in this building. All right, let's go. Fuse box, where you at? You can't hide forever. Here we go, gonna open the door, get on the scary elevator. We like our elevators here at Adult Swim like we like our scary video games. Silent Hilly. Oh, spooky. All right, kids. The only other fuse box I know of is on the bottom floor of Adult Swim. As you know, on Halloween, anything you're going to need to accomplish is going to be very far beneath the earth, and that's just the way buildings were built back in the old days. Because a lot of the times, buildings were built by angry, scary, haunted people. And they wanted to be as close to the core of the earth where the demons are as possible. So this building is no different. The Adult Swim building goes underground 50 stories. It's only 2 stories tall, and there's 50 stories underground, and they're all basement levels. So it's 50 different basements at Adult Swim. It's, I don't know why they did that, but gotta go down if you want to find them fuse box. Oh, while we're in the elevator going down, look what I found, kids. It is another item for sale. We gave away one of these we gave away one of the real ones that flew outside of the studio, an actual flag that flew on the flagpole of the studio. We gave it away as the 1065 item. Now, a lot of you get upset when we only have one thing. But guess what, guys? We got some more flags. Now, these aren't actual size flags. These are miniature flags. I think it's 1/4 the size of an actual flag, maybe. I don't know math. All the kids with their math these days, it's all about putting numbers and X's and boxes. I don't know what they're doing with math. It's stupid if you ask me. It's an Adult Swim flag. How much? Oh, wait a second. Sorry. It looked right to me on this side. Adult Swim is what that says if you can't read, which I'm assuming is a lot of you. Adult Swim in quotes? Quote marks? I don't know what those are called. Josh, what are those called? Okay, there's a quote marks. I got a confirmation on that. You don't have to know how to spell or read to work at Adult Swim, or grammar, or any sort of grammatical things. But all you need to know, you have to have love, animation. You gotta be able to see a good fart, know a good fart joke when I see it. And you're in like Flynn, folks. But you know, you may not be able to have a job here, but you can buy a flag and fly it outside. This is what, imagine this is, my cape is coming off. That's the bad thing about trying to make your flag fly, is it bust your cape off. Imagine that you're one of those idiots that shoots vertical video on their phone. No TV is shaped like a vertical, none of them. Turn your fucking camera on its side. It's called landscape mode, you motherfucking idiots. But if you are those idiots, and this is the way a flag would look on your phone, flapping in the wind, all vertically. Just imagine that's how you live. I guess that's how you see the world, you dumbasses that shoot video that way. Everything's on its side, apparently. Ooh, it feels good. It's giving me a little bit of, man, I'm getting a little lightheaded. We're going really far down, and the air is getting very thick. It's getting thick, and it's hard to breathe. But I'm doing it for you folks. You want to buy things. Ooh, I dropped the flag. My muscles they're atrophying and getting weak. The closer you get to the core of the earth, the gravity starts to condense. It's just science, folks. Look it up. Maybe you've seen a little movie called Journey to the Center of the Earth. Spoiler alert, everyone gets crushed at the end because the air crushes them. It's a lot like the ocean. The further down in the ocean you get, the heavier the water is and the more it crushes you. Just ask several of the victims of mine. Here we go. Buy a flag also. We're selling flags tonight. They're only $5. And what house wouldn't look great? Flag Day's right around the corner. And what you need in a Flag Day is a beautiful flag showing your allegiance to one of the best channels on, is TV still a thing? TV, that's what it is, right? Get yourself a flag, fly it high, fly it low. You could do it half masts, pretend like someone died and put it at half mast. That's always fun. People have wondered, they'll be like, who died? I'll never tell. So get yourself a flag. It's black, the color black, which is all the colors, or is that white? Which is it, Josh? Is black all the colors or white all the colors?
Both all the colors.
It's all the colors are represented in this flag. It's like a rainbow pride flag, but it's black and white instead. So show your pride for Adult Swim by waving one of these around on Adult Swim Pride Week. It's not a thing yet, but I'm running for office. You know, like I said earlier, election season's right around the corner. I'm running for Secretary of Flags, and I'm going to get that Adult Swim Pride Week going. And there's going to be a parade, and you know there's going to be people showing their boobies because it'll be in the ordinance. I can't have a parade unless there's at least 77 boobies shown during the parade route. Don't have to be all girls. Doesn't matter to this old man. You can hold a cat up. You kill 6 nipples with 1 stone with a cat. But that's up to you. You throw your Adult Swim Pride Day parade the way you want to. That's what Adult Swim is all about. I'm glad that we have one of these in every room at Adult Swim. It's an acrylic box. It's perfect for selling items. We're not selling it, but I highly suggest that you get one for every room of your home as well. Actually, there's only one of them, and it follows me around everywhere I go. Every room I enter, it's there. And no one can see it but me. So, buy a flag. Flag. It's so much fun. Flags. Grab some buns. Flag. You're gonna have a good time with the flag. Shove it up your ass. I lost steam at the end of that song, honestly. Not being in the studio, I don't have there's no music playing, so I can't harmonize, nor could I if there was music playing. I don't know who I'm trying to fool. I sing as an old joke, I sing like an amputee because I can't carry a note or a tune. It's an old joke. You know where I heard that joke? On a Bloodhound Gang's album. Remember that group, Bloodhound Gang? Where did they go? They were hot stuff for a while. Then they're gone. Why bye bye, Bloodhound Gang? Did you run out of funny lyrics to write? Funny rap lyrics? You couldn't keep up the funny rap lyric game? It's hard, isn't it? 2 albums, 3 albums in though. That's pretty good for any band, 3 albums. Now they are just at the homeless shelter, hoping to get a little extra gruel tonight. God bless you. I'll pour a little bit of my coffee out for you. Shit, should I have done that? It's just wood. The wood will soak it up. If it's like the blood stains on the wood floors of my house, it just absorbs it. So that should be fine. Wood is porous, you see. Porous. Buy a flag. Josh was anticipating that I was about to bring the flag up. He could see it in my eyes. That's why we're good together, because he reads my body language. And he knows when I've been sleeping. He knows when I'm awake. He knows if I've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Yo, buy yourself a flag. It's the best flag. This is a public domain song, right? Buy yourself a flag. It's the best flag of the land. It'll fly so high, it'll make you cry. It'll make you go piss in the sand. Oh, buy yourself a flag. It says Adult Swim. Everyone will be happy and it won't feel crappy if you buy yourself a flag. I'm doing a lot of fart noises in this elevator. You know, it's hard to do comedy in an elevator with just a cameraman. I don't know if you've ever done comedy, but what you do, you feed off of the energy of the crowd. And I just have this weirdo with a camera on me. I like him, he's a nice guy. When are we gonna get to the bottom? Let's see what floor we're on. There's no floors! I can call somebody. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna waste anyone's time. What I am gonna do is ask you to buy a flag. You can't get this. Go to a gift store. You won't find this. You could go to Spencer's Gifts all day and you won't find one of these. You could go to Gallagher's. Remember Gallagher's? There's like a Spencer's Gifts. They were called Gallagher's. And you also smashed watermelons. That's a different Gallagher. You could go to Hot Topic. They're not gonna find this. This topic is too hot. You'd have to go to Fire Topic for this, baby. Woo! Get yourself a flag. You don't have to just put it on a flagpole. Who has a flagpole? Nobody, that's who. If you got a broom, you can stick it on the end of a broom and a mop. It has to be a really skinny handle, though. I don't think you can mop it with that skinny. It would break. That skinny. Eyeball. It's pupil size. Pupil size. So, all right, well, we finally made it, kids. All right, get yourself a flag. They're in the shop. And let's find this fuse box, my friends. I will see you guys on the other side once I find this fuse box. I don't know if I should shut the elevator because it takes so goddamn long to come down this far, but I will because it is haunted. Why is the dark so dark? Well, look what we have here. Another item to sell. It's nothing scary. Don't be scared. It's just a CD. I mean, it's scary. It's old technology. Maybe it is something you should be scared of. But it's a space ghost, coast to coast. Kids, back when you were just a gleam in your daddy's eye, well, there were things called CDs. It stood for Compact Digital Technology. And people would put musics on there. You could put 10 musics on one of these babies. And that's what they've done here. They've only put 7 musics on here. I'm so sorry for your loss of musics. The first one is a hit single. So you know it's gonna be good. The second one is, drum roll please, Cinnamon Ghost, which is, I guess we're selling Space Ghost Coast to Coast CDs because it is Halloween and he is a ghost. And if you follow lore, ghosts are scary in general, supposedly. Not to me though. I love ghosts. Casper was a friendly ghost and also a dead child, which fucked me up as a kid. I was like, doesn't anyone else realize he's a dead kid? Out to launch is get it? It's a pun. Instead of lunch, which is a popular saying and something that someone would be out to, it's launch because they're in space and you launch spaceships. There used to be a show called Space Nuts. It starred Gilligan from Gilligan's Island and then some other fat dude. And they were in a spaceship, but they were just like the janitors, and they were packing the stuff. And the guy says, breakfast? He's like, breakfast. He presses the breakfast button. He goes, dinner? And he presses the dinner button. He goes, lunch? And he presses the launch button by accident. And he's like, I said lunch, not launch. And a great show was born. He blasted off into space. I don't remember anything else about that show except the intro, because I don't think it was probably any good. But this CD has nothing to do with that, except the bad pun on the back. Fear of a Ghost Planet. I think that sounds like just a song you might find on a Porno for Pyro CD. Rocket number 99 is the 5th song on there. And you also, hey, don't discount number 6 on here. Ghost Planet National Anthem. Woo, scary sounding. And finally, but not leastly, is the 7th one on here. And you know what they say, 7 equals heaven. Ghost Planet National Anthem remix. So really the same as number 5. They just put probably like a fart sound in it or something. Which is what a remix is, if kids don't know what a remix is either. Because they used to have, you know what they used to do, guys, when I was a kid, is they'd release a song on the radio, and then they'd think, well, we can make more money if we release this other versions of the same song on something called a 12-inch. And so the only 12-inch I ever had was a record. Get it, kids? I have a tiny penis. But all these 7 songs could be yours. Don't try to find them on YouTube. You won't. Don't go to Spotify. They won't be there. Don't go to Pandora. You'll just be bored if you do that. That sort of rhymed. Come on, Josh. Don't give me that. Don't give me one of those, Josh. I don't have Mason here to yell at for sound effect stuff, so I gotta yell at you, Josh. It's a sort of a passing of the torch, if you will. The Space Ghost was a show that was on our network back. It was the first show that Adult Swim ever had, and tens of 20s of people would watch it. They'd gather around what we used to do in the old days. We had these things called radios, and they gathered around the radio, and we'd listen to Space Ghost Coast to Coast with the whole family. Grandma would be in the corner saying, "Get that devil box out of here! It's full of demons! Get it out of here!" And we would just tune her out and listen to some Space Ghost on the radio. And pretty soon, televisions were invented, and we would watch it on the TV. There'd be little black and white TVs because color wasn't invented on Earth until the 1957s. And until then, everything was in black and white. And then color was invented, and everyone painted themselves up. And here we are today, beautiful Technicolor everywhere you look. But don't take too many showers. Wash it all off, and you'll become Don Knotts from the movie TV Town. I can't remember that movie's name, but it should have been called TV Town if it wasn't. It's a much better title, I think. Don Knotts is dead now. Halloween. Ugh. I wonder, that'd be the worst ghost to be haunted by Don Knotts. He'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna scare you, folks. Go." Something like that. You're real close. Space Ghost Coast to Coast CD. Only $5, $5 magical dollars. That's, you're getting, it's $1 a song plus 2 extra free songs. So you can't beat a deal like that. And if this was 1998, you could just go online to Napster and get all this stuff for free. But Napster was a casualty of the internet boom back in the day when the internet exploded and killed 17,000 people. We all were sad that day, but we rallied, and Al Gore created all of those tubes, and now we have free internet for everybody. The end of history lesson. Turn album over now. Folks, there's nothing better than curling up on a couch with your loved one, whether they're a boy, whether they're a girl, whether they are whatever you want to curl up on the couch with and stick your ding dong in. That's your business. Maybe you don't have a ding dong, you stick other stuffs in it. I don't care. We're not judging you, but it's more fun to do it next to the hi-fi, listening to maybe you got one of those. You went to the thrift store, you're like, I'm gonna buy me a jam box today. They got all these, that's like $2 for a jam box. It's got a CD player in it. Throw this on there, and you're gonna have a good time on the old corral tonight. That's just one thing you can do with this thing. And maybe you don't even want to listen to it. Maybe you want to use it as a frisbee, a tiny frisbee. Maybe you're one of those little people. I'm going to be a little more conscious about using the word midget. I'm going to say little people now. I'm not going to say midget anymore because that's unacceptable, un-American. Little people. Maybe you're little people and you want to play frisbee, but the other frisbees are too big and they hurt. You get hit with one and it knocks you out for a week. You wake up in the ER and who knows? Maybe it knocks some of your little teeth out because they're so cute, the little teeth. I think you only have like 5. I don't know how anatomy works, but it's one of those things. I'm gonna pretend that I don't see that. I'll treat it like my children. But what were we talking about? Were we talking about tacks? Were we putting things into the walls with tacks? Wait, I'm gonna talk to Sally with my Ouija board in my pocket. I'm gonna tap it 3 times. Is the ghost of Sally present?
Yeah, sell the CD.
CDs, kids, it's not just a way to save your money anymore. You could spend your money on them and not make any money and then listen to them on your radio. Like I said, you can use them for coasters. This is actually a cheap coaster. $5 isn't that expensive for a coaster. You could use it as maybe a mirror if you're driving down the road, if you're on the highway and you're trying to put your makeup on to get to work, or maybe you're having a hot date. Use this as a mirror. They have those auto-driving cars. If you don't know if your car is an auto-driving car, just test it out. That's the only way to learn. You get it about 60, 70 miles an hour. Take every appendage off of everything for about 5 minutes. And that's the only way to tell if you want to get one of them automatic driving cars. Because it is the future, kids, and everything hovers now. I've already talked about hovering, I think, in this episode. So you'll notice themes in episodes sometimes that it's not on purpose. It's just, it's a scientific theory. It's called the scatological theory of everything. And everything's connected and there's patterns everywhere. But more importantly, buy a CD. You could use it, oh, God damn it, I gotta find that fuse box. It's been fun doing the show around horrible creatures in the dark, but I gotta get these lights on. The kids are screaming, and they're scared of the dark because they're jerks. There's nothing to be scared of in the dark except for that bloody hand that came through the wall, that weird spider monster that was dancing behind me. That's a bit frightening, but it didn't seem too threatening. Honestly, I didn't even notice it until we were leaving, and then I saw it out of the corner of my eye and just kept going, because that's what you do when you see spider monsters. And that was a royalty-free Spider-Man. It wasn't the Spider-Man. It was our version of a Spider-Man. So DC or Marvel can't come and sue us. But you can get yourself a beautiful CD. It's got every color of the rainbow when you throw it up, when you see it. light hits it, it reflects the colors of the rainbow. So not only is this an audible treat for your ears, it's a visual treat, fantasy for your eyes. The rods and cones are going to be smiling inside your eye hole head. And also, the best thing about CDs they are biodegradable. So buy yourself a CD. I'm going to go find that fuse box now. So I'll see you guys later. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Stop, Josh. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye. Ooh, into the light, Caroline. Fuse boxes, looking for some fuse box. Yeah, this is just the janitorial room where the janitors come and smoke doobies all day because that's what they do here at Adult Swim. Kids, this is the 1065 collection. We don't have a switcher or any equipment that works right now, so we can't play the badass ship that you always see and that cool song that I'll sometimes rap to very badly. Your loss, but that's fine. We do have an item tonight for the 1065 collection. Don't think that just because it's Halloween, we forgot about the 1065 item. It is this right here, guys. You know what these are? These are books from the show, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. Bound in flesh. There are 3 tomes. And I tell you what, I'm feeling generous tonight, so I will be giving these away to 3 separate people. 1 book each. It's a beautiful actual prop from the show, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. What a great conversation piece. Go to church. But that's what you do with these. You go to church, and then you go to your Sunday school class, and the reverend's like, now we're going to read from John chapter 7. Everyone bring out your Bibles. And then you reach in your knapsack, pull this baby out. You got the room to yourself for the next couple of hours until security gets there. Just take a nap, do whatever you want. Read what this book actually is. Well, look at this. Shane Morton, the guy that creates all the props and makeup for Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, signed it. Season 3, new Chronomicon prop by Shane Morton. I actually think it might have been season 2, but I don't remember actually, honestly. And I don't care. So look at that. It's autographed by the masterful master of special effects makeup in Atlanta, Georgia, Shane Morton, a great guy. It's got a great set of hair. It's long and flowing and blonde, and from the back you'd think he's a woman, and you grab his ass and he gets super mad at you. Someone allegedly would have done that. But get yourself one of these. We're gonna do a contest for these things. So the contest, and I will, since I don't have access to phones, this is a live show. I swear to God, we are live right now on Halloween night 2018. If you don't believe me, the weather right now, it's a beautiful 68 degrees outside, not a cloud in the sky. Go check it out. Go look at the weather map. You tell me I'm wrong. Prove me wrong, folks. Give us a call. Oh, you can't, because there's no phones in the janitor's closet, because they can't afford them, because Turner is a shit can company. Oh wait, AT&T is. I forgot. I don't know who owns us. I don't know who to answer to anymore. I got so used to worshiping that golden buffalo. Now I gotta worship that golden weird ball of AT&T ball. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. AT&T, what is that? It's a ball with lines on it. What is that supposed to mean to me as a consumer? These are questions I would probably get answered if I would go to any one of the town hall meetings that we have. They have them all the time, but I can't be bothered with such trifles. I have to look at Facebook. Who else is gonna see pictures of my kids? Contest. I'll tell you how to do the contest at the end of the show. It doesn't matter. You can't call us up. So I'll wait to the end to tell you what to do on the contest, because there's no hurry. We're gonna pick a winner next week so that you gotta watch next week. How is that for a cliffhanger? For the All's Hallow Eve show, it's not Halloween Eve, All Halloween night show extravaganza. What are you gonna do? I don't know. We'll probably have to write an email or something, I would imagine. Why don't send me a picture of your favorite place to read books, like anyone does that anymore. The printed word is dead. Long live digital words. Are they digital? The words digital? The words are the same. Hey, Josh, are words digital or are words just words? Is the medium that they're looking on, it's digital? We're all digital. This is the Matrix. And something has went horribly wrong. There is a virus, and soon the world is starting to eat itself up and the universe will collapse on itself. All hail AT&T golden ball of power. Let's see, why don't you email me a picture of your favorite reading nook. Please if you're in the picture, have your clothes on. Nudity frightens me and offends me. I never take off my clothes, and I don't allow anyone that lives with me to take off their clothes either. My children must always be clothed at all times. My wife must always be clothed at all times. If you need to take a shower and or bathe, you must leave your clothing on, or a towel, or some sort of fabric. Maybe your house is different, I don't know. Again, I'm not judging. But if you want to win one of these books, we'll be picking 3 winners next week. We'll show the pictures, assuming they aren't just riddled with filth. We'll show the pictures we can show that we don't have to blur anything out on, because you folks are sick. I don't want to see any ding-dongs, any hoo-haws, or butt cheeks. I don't want to see nippies. I want to see a reading nook. Email us at asseenonaadultswim@gmail.com. That's right. We don't even have like a Turner email address. It's just some shitty Google shit. I don't know why we can't get like a .Turner or .AdultSwim or something at that. I don't know why that can't be a thing. There's no tech people down here with me. No one comes to the janitor closets because it's haunted by dead janitors. Every janitor that ever works here signs a contract, and on their dying day, they have to come to this closet and slowly perish in the corner, holding a mop and saying, "Where's the sawdust?" Someone vomited on floor 7, and there's only 2 floors, but they'll be dead and they're going up. When you die, there's more floors to buildings. I don't know if you knew that, because you're an angel and you can go up. They just appear. That's what I believe. So email us your favorite reading nook, a picture, please. Do not describe it to me. Don't be a lazy motherfucker. Every goddamn phone has a photograph machine inside of it. And if you have an iPhone, you can make the background black, and you can make everything fuzzy behind you. Because that's what real photography is. Everything's got to be blurry behind you, or it's not a real photograph. It can't be crystal clear everywhere so you can see what the fuck is behind you. When you're old and you can't remember what fucking day it is, and you look at all your photos and you're like, where the fuck am I in this photo? Everything's blurry behind me. I know that's me. I don't have to know that. I want to know where I am. Everything's blurry. Now everything's blurry. Now it's closing in and getting dark. Am I in a janitor's closet? Where's the sawdust? Poof. You're in heaven on the 7th floor, 7th heaven, coming to CBS this fall. Email us your favorite. Let me talk. Ghost of Sally. Are you with me? How we doing? Hey, how much time left? All right, guys, the show. Get those emails in by noon next Wednesday. It doesn't matter. No one's gonna do it. No one watches this goddamn show. Why do I do this? You know how hard this is, folks? To just talk and talk. I have 2 minutes to fill. That's tough. Remember the one show where I just made people hum for 2 minutes? That was genius. There's no one here to hum except the ghost of the janitors. Hey, janitor, can you hum something for me, janitor ghost? It's okay, stop, janitor ghost. You have terrible intonation. Is that a word, a janitor ghost? Janitor ghost is very indifferent on my pronunciation of words that I think I know. So email us your favorite reading nook. You can email us your breakfast nooks if you want. Any sort of nook you got. Give us your nooks. Throw nooks at us left and right, willy-nilly. We'll take all the nooks. And our 3 favorite nooks, we will award these beautiful, what do you want to email us your phone number? Is that what you do, Sally? No, they don't need to email. Huh? Just email us, right? Just email us your pictures and we'll figure the rest out. We'll get you, you'll win. 3 of you out there are gonna be lucky winners of these disgusting pieces of movie magic. All right, I'm gonna go find the fuse box. So if you wanna come with me, you can. If you don't wanna be in darkness for the rest of your life, I mean, I am dead inside. Where is that goddamn fuse box? This show's almost, wait a second, that's the first one I pulled earlier. Holy shit. Wait a second, here we go. 1, 2. I've been dead the whole time. You've been Shalamined. Or is it Calamine? The director, M. Night Calamine? Is it M. Night Calamine lotion? I don't know. Anyway, you've been tricked. This is the corpse of Nick Gibbons saying, thanks for joining me on this very spooky extravaganza Halloween spooktacular arama. Kids, don't eat the apples with the razor blades, and please join me, or I guess the new host, since I'm in heaven now, or hell, probably hell. I won't see you next week. Happy Halloween.